Yeah. Skull. Stroll. Lights. Pretty bitches Hollywood. I got Dodie in my hood. Ball like Kobe in my hood. Tell her know me like she should. Price looking beautiful. Work the wrist, no kick, no cool. Work the wrist, no interviews. I can't sit, no, I can't break, no, I can't get no sleep. I gotta get to this new bag. I got ADHD. You making all these promises that you cannot keep. I told them I was gonna make it, so I'm taking reaches. I'm so at home with myself. I used to lose the key. I got that money, smoking cheap for this expensive weed. You hold my ear till I'm done, so I can barely breathe. You can jump into that bag and run as quick as speed. I used to love these hoes plenty of everything game. I'm seeing full shit very pretty, this shit is for play. I want to reach out and I'm feeling she paying K. I came up my father that had that they ever made. Strong, lights, pretty bitches Hollywood. I got Dodie in my hood, ball like Kobe in my hood.
Roll runner, one up game, go, 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 go. Shout out Rondo the Don, big body Rondo the Don, big B's, go, yeah, oh, skull like, yeah, oh, put no bacon in my food. Hey, we on the rights to this shit. Let's go.
Yeah, cool, what?
It's the weekend, baby. We turned up. Yeah. Yeah. Huh? Pretty bitches Hollywood. I got Dodie in my wood. Know me like she should. Beautiful. Cool. Interview. Show. Lights. Shout out to the Runch. Shout out to Cuddy Cut It Out on the production. Shout out to the whole Skull Life. You know what this is, man. Yeah. $77. Skull. Hey. Rando the Don, man. How you feeling, big body Rando the Don, man? How you doing, cousin?
I'm good, man. How you feeling, blood? I don't know how y'all feeling, man.
Hey, I can't hear you, cousin. Is it me?
Can you hear me?
Yo, shit on mute, bro.
Yo, mic check, 1 2 1 2. You know what this is, y'all, man. Y'all dealing with the real and the raw, man. We ain't afraid to make mistakes and just make us better at what we do. And this ain't a
Y'all hear me now?
we on computers, so Lord knows
Y'all hear me
going
now?
on. Figure it out. $77.
Y'all hear me?
In the meantime, in the green time, the extra DT in the bean time. Gotta go and get it like Chicago downtown. I'm in my bean time. I got the 40 on me with the bean 9. All right. Feeling really good after drink. You can lean on. Respect over check. Disrespect, we put our Timbs on your neck. This is how it go, dog. I'm off for the check. The love over hate, nigga can't take nothing less. Skull. Rando the Don, mic check. Rando the Don.
Yo. Can y'all hear me now?
Let me see what's going on. Everything good on my end. You got any extra apps up or anything possibly that could be disturbing you? Mute, unmute.
Yo.
Mic check.
Can you hear me now? It's all bad.
I know it's quiet because I can't even hear you moving around or nothing. Let me see. Audio, audio and everything is good. I see everything moving.
Yo,
Excuse us while we get this done. Y'all dealing with the real and the raw, the real love. As y'all tune in, y'all know what it is. We're gonna give y'all some real good
We having
topics.
technical difficulties, so please bear with us.
Absolutely. You heard K Mula.
Period.
Shout out to
Okay,
K
that's what
Mula
you're
up in
supposed to
here.
say.
Skull. You know what it is, man.
In.
Yeah.
Go, Skull, go. Oh, the right way for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But I ain't on all platforms, but you can definitely follow me on Facebook, Snapchat, and TikTok, you know, for sure.
As Rando get
K
it done.
Moolah, all
Sure.
platforms, TikTok, K Moolah 008 for sure.
Shout that out again so they can get you.
K Moolah, all other platforms, Facebook, Instagram, or IG, TikTok, K Moolah 008, just a 008 at the end. But any other platforms, K Moolah. That's simple, you know, KAYMULA. That's that.
And it's 77 dialogues where we make a platform for everybody, man. We couldn't do this without no one.
For
You
sure.
know, we start with one, then we go to, man, hopefully a billion. But everybody part of the goal, everybody part of the greatness, man. You know what this is, man. I'm just waiting on Rando to dine before we get the show started. But hey, we still in the show. The show has started. We doing what we doing. Let me see. Add screen skull.
yo,
Is it on my end? It can't be.
back, huh?
Let me make sure I'm
You hear
not
me now?
much. I mean, I got stuff up. I'm being honest, but it can't be on my end. But this how everything be every night, anyways.
Yo, where you at, bro? Say some shit.
He said
Yeah,
something.
you hear me?
Nothing on mute. Anything.
Hell no.
You're not on
Then
mute
you
over
leave the
here.
studio and try
Unmute.
to.
Okay. All right.
Yo, broski.
Can't unmute guests because they choose to mute themselves. Unmute yourself, Rando. I can't unmute you till you unmute yourself. Yo.
I'm not even. Yo.
What the
Check it
fuck?
out, G.
First 10 minutes, we trying to get it together. But y'all here with us, though. As he fix everything, man. I just want to say, man, feel good, feel great.
Yo.
As we told y'all before, follow your
You hear me
heart.
now?
Follow your heart with the positivity. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Don't
Can
be
you hear me
afraid
now?
that 1 foot forward, that other foot in front of the other. As Randall always say, one hand wash the other, both hands wash the face. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what we doing. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give y'all a good show tonight. Before we get some people in, man, we really just trying to get everything together. We appreciate y'all being here with us, man. So,
For real.
Skull, straight up. Let me still get the show shared. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do too much until I get Rando up in here, man. It's something we should have totally heard him earlier. Have no idea what's going on.
I wish I'd delete that video. First video, like, that's embarrassing.
No way.
I was way too drunk to be talking to these people.
No way.
I don't even know what the fuck. Like, I couldn't even get out a full sentence without slurring.
No way.
What? Fuck the views. That shit is viewing me as fucking a junkie. Take words. She needs some fucking help.
Man, I damn near drink every show. I've been drinking every show. You want to know that, right? About that respect over the love and the
Shit,
respect.
that's definitely gonna be me because I'm done smoking. So shit, what the fuck you gonna see me doing?
We
Drunk
speak from
as a
the heart. We speak
motherfucking
with the
skunk,
honesty.
bitch.
Make sure y'all press that like button. Y'all
Subscribe.
subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't be here without you. You the one out the building. You is the goal. We appreciate you. Straight up. It's real
Go, go, go,
values.
go.
Like
Ding, 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 ding.
straight up. We trying to get Randall to dime in. He's we having technical difficulties, but it's cool because you understand. Like you with the real, you with the raw, you with the what's going on right now.
Exclusive, baby.
You
Get
know what I'm
in
saying?
tune.
We're not afraid to hide what's going on. We're not perfect. Imperfection is perfection. You gotta understand that. Yeah.
And either you gonna get with it or you gonna get lost. Either way,
Man, we don't want to see you lost. You know what I mean?
we want a gang shit for sure.
Absolutely. Speak to him, sis. You know what I mean? I got my sister right here with me, man, helping me host the show on my end. Absolutely. You know, me and Reno the Don, big body Reno the Don, as you get it together, we go get it together, man. Family is family. Shout out to what you're doing. Comment anything, show some love. You know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the chat in the link in the chat just in case if you want to jump in, you got something to say. You know what I'm saying? You want to say what's up. Shout out to LA to God, man. Straight up. Hey, LA to God everywhere, man. Y'all make sure y'all go turn them up. YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, everywhere. Type up LA THAGOD. Roll runner, man. For real. 1UP game. Big NHO. You know what I'm saying? You know what's going on up in here, man. Shout out to Fats the Man. Straight up, man. Another brother from another mother, man. Really appreciate that young man, man. Really putting in that work, though. You know, could do this without you. You is us. Us is you. You know how we do it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just go ahead and speak and just say some things, man, before I get Randall to dine up in here, man. Like, I ain't gonna go with no real topics. I'm gonna just go ahead and talk, man. You know, one thing I notice about life is you don't take chances, you don't get results. You want results, you gotta take chances. You know what I'm saying? They say the risk is bigger than the reward is bigger than the risk. So you know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to take a risk. And depending on what the risk is, as long as it's not, I'll put you in a position where you can't do what you want to do or do what you need to do. But take a risk. Don't be afraid of the answer no. Get 1,000 no's before you get that one yes, because that one yes is what's gonna put you in position. You know what I mean? So that's what we're doing. You know what I mean? We're not afraid to be great. We're not afraid to be told no. You know what I mean? So that's what we're doing. We're really putting in work. We're really doing what we gotta do. Absolutely. We appreciate you. We appreciate everybody, man. We a family together. Y'all go see this in real and raw. Let me call Randall to Don and see if everything cool.
It's my phone.
Absolutely. It's the real and the raw, man. I'm on the phone with the Randall to Don now. Y'all just want to see him. He's right here. He right here. He ain't going nowhere. He just getting it together. Best believe, man. For real. He right here. We just doing what we gotta do. The internet is the internet. Sometimes we have problems with these gadgets, but it's okay. You see that $1 billion smile. You see the inspiration in this young man. You see him putting in work. You see him not giving up. And that's one thing I want to speak to y'all. Don't give up. Believe in your dreams. Believe in your thoughts. Sometimes it'll be certain things that get in your way, but that's okay. It's just small things in the obstacle. Hey, you get out that car and you move it out your way and you keep going, you keep driving. And that's essentially what he's doing right now. Rando the Don, big body, you gotta understand. He right here with us. So, man, make sure y'all press that like button as y'all get in. Like and subscribe. Show finna get really busting tonight. Got some cool stuff to talk to y'all about. Straight up. We need y'all. We need that one, that two start to a billion because it's us together. We are family. We are community. We are 77 dialogues together. This is real. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand. Rando right here. He'll be right in. He just getting everything together. Shout out to K Moolah. K Moolah everywhere, every platform. Make sure y'all tune in with her, man. Straight up. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay, I think you in. I hear that double bubble. Let's go.
Yo.
Now
Hear
I
me
don't
now?
know if it's on my end now. Because I
Yeah.
clearly just heard myself over on your end.
Oh, Randall?
Yeah. Hold up. Let me see something, man.
Yeah, I heard his ass say one time. Some shit.
Can't be too much going on over here. Because the way I got it set up is set up. He gotta be here. He's here. He right
Yo.
here. Y'all see Randall the Don.
Let me see what's going on.
Y'all see him.
This don't make no sense right now, gang.
Alright. Y'all don't go nowhere. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove us and then I'm gonna jump us both back in. So I'm gonna see what I can do to get this right. Don't go nowhere. Stay here with us. We need y'all. Let's go. Mic check. Randall the
Yo.
Don.
Yo.
Check. What's
Can you
going
hear
on?
me?
They not gonna do this to us tonight. They not.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, I might have an idea. Y'all hold up 1 second. Let me make sure. I might have an idea.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh, this motherfucker just worked.
Rando, mic check.
Yeah.
Jeez. What is going on tonight? We gonna get it together though, y'all, cause y'all here with us. We gonna figure it out. In the meantime, in the green time, y'all hit that like button. We appreciate y'all. We couldn't do this without y'all. Straight up. Okay, say that you got yourself muted. Unmute yourself, cousin.
I told him that.
Mute, unmute. Let me make sure there's anything else. Edit, mute, echo. Try that. Yo. Y'all in. What's up, Vibes? Kiki, what's going on? Key Killer Vibes. We up in here. We just trying to get Randall the Don going on right now. But you know what it is. The love is real. And the real is the love. We can't do this without you. Because right now we dealing with you like it's drugs. I prefer real conversations and real hugs. I prefer getting a real
Yo,
chick
can you hear me now?
with real snugs.
Can you hear me now?
38 on me with the real snug nose. I gotta go and
Can you hear me
get it.
now?
Let's go. Whoa. Let's go. Hey, they say Randall the Don here for you. He go get in. Trust me, we gonna figure this out. We gonna figure this out. We don't give up. That's one thing about us. We keep it going. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Hold on, let me check something real quick. If that don't work, man, mic check. What is the word?
Let me see how you being her.
This shit in
We just heard each other before we even jumped on. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button as y'all get in, man. We trying to get our audio together. Los Angeles, Skull, Law Bell, we here. Just trying to get it together.
Instead of me, like I'm just mad. I'm mad. I liked it. Really, I liked it.
You hear me?
What is going on?
Nuts.
Initials. I'm about to figure it out right now. We talk to somebody to help us out. We calling for help right now, so we gonna figure this out. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for being here with us as we getting it together. That's real. It's like being, you know what I'm saying? It's like being at a concert. They trying to get their microphones together. We spent a little bit too much time doing it, but at the same time, man, we gotta do what we gotta do to get there. And we gonna get there and we gonna make it like Jadakiss said. We gonna make it. We gonna make it.
We gonna make it. We
Fuck
gonna
the
make
bullshit.
it. Hey, we gonna make it.
We gonna make it. We
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
why? We appreciate that.
Cause I'm crazy. I'm half
Well, I
crazy.
can hear both of y'all on my side. I think it may be an audio issue on his side. So Key Killer Vibes did give us some confirmation she can hear you. I can't hear you. So maybe it's something on my end possibly. And let me see if I can figure it out. Yeah, because they can hear him. I can't hear him. Let me see. We got one message. Right, this was audio. I guess. It's real in the raw as y'all see it. It possibly can be a mistake that I'm making. Here, let me make sure I ain't got no music apps up or anything like that. We was hearing each other earlier, so it shouldn't be no real problem. Like, what's going on?
I don't like it. I gotta show you that.
Really tweaking, man. This don't even make no sense, man. I know it ain't mine.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yeah.
Let me know if y'all hear me.
Come on, love.
Put a heart emoji or a strong arm or something. Let me know y'all hear me. Mic check, mic check. Let's go.
Go, go, go. Don't
Saying.
touch nothing on the table.
Hopefully Randall the Don jump back in.
Yo,
What is Don jump back in? Oh, okay.
you hear me
Let
now?
me know if y'all hear both of us. Y'all hear Randall the Don too? Because if y'all hear him too, then I got another way to hear him. Okay, cool.
Can you hear me?
Y'all hear him, then this is what I'm gonna do. Because we gotta work this out tonight. Randall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still, what is the
Let me see. You want
problem?
to play with your shit? It's the audio. Go to your audio tab.
Oh, wait. I think I know what it is. Don't laugh at me. I think I know what it is.
Yeah.
On my end. What? There we go.
Stupid.
Oh, my God. Oh, wait. I think I know what it is. Don't laugh. I figured it out, y'all.
Yeah.
Jeez. If
I
y'all can
knew
see
it was tripping, man.
Stupid.
Oh, my God.
You heard me say
Wait.
stupid.
I think I know what it is. I got like 4 computers back here, y'all. So y'all really gotta understand. I got 4 computers. What's up, Brando the Don?
You gotta turn the rest of them off, bro.
I got like 4 computers back there, y'all. Wait, one more technical difficulty. Hold up. Yep. Mute. Skull.
Yo.
Yeah. That was me the whole time, y'all. See,
I
that's
knew
what
it wasn't me. You kept
say.
talking about mute. I'm looking at the bottom of the screen. It's not mute at all. I'm like, man, this don't make no sense. I'm steady pressing mute and unmute just to see what's to it.
I had this HDMI hooked up to my other computer.
Anytime.
Like I can't turn the screen around, y'all, but I literally got like 4 computers behind me right now. So like it's sometimes I have it was me. And I see you gotta accept accountability. And that's what we're gonna talk about real quick. Don't be afraid to take accountability for any mistake or anything that you do that could potentially mess up a moment. Because a lot of times you can make excuses. We don't make excuses.
Get right, facts. Don't be afraid to make a mistake. Shit, mistakes gonna happen regardless. Shit, I feel like that's the inevitable. For real, that's like death. Shit, for real, for real. Something you just can't. You just gotta learn how to maneuver after a mistake. You gotta learn from it. See how Dex learn from it just that quick.
So I know not to have an HDMI cord hooked up because it was as if typically like what I do if I'm recording right here, I have my HDMI hooked up so I can be able to make music, and that's what it was going. You hear echoes, 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 echoes.
You still him? I thought that was a little earlier. Shit, I don't know what's going on now.
Yeah, we get some echoes. Uh, it shouldn't be too much about the echoes. I got one more thing to do because now we about to get into the show. We got some stuff to talk about, man. This technical difficulties gonna have to wait because we finna talk.
Man, I appreciate y'all sticking through for real.
Straight up, we a family. That's what they showing that we a family together, and I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all mute other sounds with HDMI cord. Yeah, that's typically no echoes. Y'all fine. Key Killer Vibes, I want to give you a big shout out because right now, man, you've been sticking with us while we've been trying to get together. Law Bell, you as well. Also, shout out to LA the guy and everybody else that been right here while we've been trying to fix this. Y'all just been right here with us. Man, K Moolah, man, come on, man. You know my sister, man. That's what she do, man. And if
and I'm gonna light this motherfucker up every time. That's what I do. You hear me?
Yo, you see she with the Gucci joints on looking fly.
Oh.
Skull.
Go.
Shout out to K Moolah.
No, I'll quit. I'm off your shit this time.
No, man, we feeling good. We feeling fine though. Thank you, Key. Thank you, Key Killer Vibes, for sharing the podcast. We really appreciate you. Seriously, that's honorable. That's priceless to us. Man, but I've been talking enough. Reno the Don, what's going on, young man, man? What's going on? How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm good. I'm straight. Yeah, I'm glad it's all over with, man. We just, I was, man, I was just, I don't know, feeling a little defeated just then. I mean, what the hell is going on, man?
That felt like 2020. We had the lockdown, man. I was a little furious right there, man. Let me out! Let me out!
But yeah, what we getting into, man?
Man, we getting into a lot tonight, bro. It's the weekend, man. This is where the party at right now. That's what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, just want to ask you, man, what's the difference between stupidity and geniuses, man? Like, what's going on with that on your behalf, man?
I'm gonna tell you what I learned from Albert Einstein. Shit, see, a genius. The difference between stupidity and a genius is the fact that a genius has limits.
Hmm.
Simple.
A genius has limits. Could you explain that a little bit?
I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory for sure, though. But I wouldn't mind elaborating a little bit more. Um, Basically, a genius knows his limits. A genius know how far to take things and how far to let things go. You know, stupidity is you constantly making the same cycle. You constantly doing the same thing. You constantly doing the same shit. You get the same result, but you expecting something
Absolutely. What
like
about the stupidiness, though, man? Like, I mean, you still speaking on that genius part, bro? Because first of all, what if I say I consider you as a genius? So, are you talking about yourself?
I feel like everybody is a genius in their own rights. You feel me? Like shit, real shit. Everybody has smart, creative ideas that some other people just don't have. You feel me? Like it ain't just me. It's a lot of people out here that's really genius that you could really consider a genius though.
Skull, man. I feel like, man, bro. Like, what about on the other end on the stupidiness? Like, what about that, bro? Because I mean, they got their own mind of their own. You understand that too. But also, respectfully, what do you feel about that?
Shit. Like I said, shit, stupid is like you constantly doing the same thing, but you expecting different results out of it. That's stupidity for sure. Oh my god.
Mm, okay. Well, I feel like you said, a lot of geniuses is limited because they have so much to offer mentally as far as thoughts and creativitiness, but like they not like, and it's not for you because you're a different type of genius. But most geniuses, like, they have trouble with socializing because everything is so ingrained into their brain, and they like have so many ideas, and they trying to put them into perspective where when it's time to socialize, it's hard for them because they so much replaying these ideas into their mind. Uh, but they are a big aspect towards, like, making technology, helping communications, building the roads, writing out the scripts to being able to do construction, stuff like that. Most of those guys are like
Facts.
um, irresponsibly sociable. So, and there's no problem with that, but in a way it can be, especially if they could put themselves in some sort of relationship, husband, wife, because it can go with any gender as far as being a genius. So we're not trying to, being specific on this, but we're just talking in general. As far as people with stupidiness, they have a lot to say. They just don't know how to say it in the right way. So they feel that their actions can speak louder than their words. And we do know actions do speak louder than words. But if you're doing it in a mannerism where it doesn't make sense or you're offending other people, the word stupid. So therefore, it's like, you know, you might make it a certain action that makes sense to you, but it's not making sense to the whole scene, to everyone. And a lot of people sometimes they want to be heard because they feel like they don't have a voice. So now they create these moments where they doing stupidness just so they can be seen. And a lot of times those can be attention grabbers too, because people want attention, and we all do. You know what I mean? In some sort, you know. And stupid is, stupid does. You know what I mean? And we was raised on that straight up, Abel. You already know. Shit, you taught us that. So, and that's stupidness. But not necessarily saying the person that's being stupid, they don't consider it as being stupid because this is why they taking this action. Uh, it could be a thing of just not knowing and being not educated properly in some sort of situations. So I feel like sometimes they just making these decisions thinking that they right and they come off as stupidness. Therefore, it's one of the things that it's not approved of because people around you would not agree of it. Hey, shout out to Mr. Bakemore. Mike D773, man. Skull, what you got to say about this young man? Jump in here with us. Skull.
What up?
What's up, Mr. Bakemore? One of the
Uh,
greatest cameramen I know. Hey, if y'all need
shit.
photography, y'all hit this man up. He doing stuff for weddings. He doing stuff for politics. He doing stuff for artists. Man, this is my first cameraman. He did my first videos. He do a lot of photo shoots for me. This is my brother from another mother. When the microphone is off, when the camera is off, he there, like straight up. And I appreciate this young man, man. Like for real. Like, what's up? But what do you think about that topic of what I just said, young man?
I just clicked in it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a little late to the party. I've been getting fucked up, as you can
No,
see.
man, the party is the party, man. Hey, look, you are not, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to. What's the difference between stupidity and geniuses?
Hell, I don't know. Shit, that shit close as fuck. That shit close as
Ah,
hell, on bro. Shit.
elaborate on that, young man. May you please?
Man, I don't know. Fool. That shit, I don't know. Shit, like I don't know. Like, look at Kanye clothes. So that shit look like a goddamn. It looked like somebody off 51st is wearing that shit on, bro. It looked like that shit looked terrible, bro. He said he want a homeless person to fucking model it, and these people out here spending hundreds of dollars on his shit. That shit sounds stupid as hell to me, but that shit genius. These niggas is paying for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. That shit crazy to me. I don't know. It's a thin line between stupid and genius. Cause honestly, a lot of genius shit be simple as fuck, but it be so simple that it could be considered dumb, cause it's so simple it could go left. But like, I don't know. That shit weird.
Yeah.
Damn, I need my charge.
You deal with the
What's the difference between
Thank you, Davis.
stupid and genius? He said, "What's the difference between stupid and genius?" Fuck, nigga, I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Shit. Should be sounding stupid until that shit start working. Then it's genius. Maybe everything's stupid, and then if it worked, then it's genius. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Motherfuckers be doing stupid shit like, man, I don't know this shit. Who knows? You know how we are. Niggas be like, man, I don't try this shit. Fuck it. And then you try some shit, that shit work. You like, man, fuck it. We gonna keep doing this shit till this shit don't work no more. Now you look. Yeah, that's it, bro. Everything's stupid till it's genius. I figured it out because it's like shit don't be genius until after you figured it out. That shit work all the time. Like, when it work all the time, then it's like, man, I ain't never, niggas, first thing they say, oh, I ain't never think to do this. I thought it wasn't gonna never work. That now it's like, man, this shit work. Fuck it, this is what we do, So
Absolutely.
yeah. I think everything's stupid until it's genius. That's my final answer.
Final answer. Who wants to
For
be a
real.
millionaire? I like that.
Oh, bro. Oh yeah, definitely. Damn, that was the longest. That was the longest answer on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Shit, nigga ain't call a lifeline. Hell no.
You should have
Yeah,
been like, "Hey, could I ask the crowd?" Yeah, they play that
for
music.
real,
It remind me of the
for
Debo
real.
song. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Everybody be on their phones putting the answer. Dun, 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 dun.
Right.
What's the next one, Dex?
No.
What's the next one? What? All right, all right. Do women in our time still wear heels? Like, is they still popping it? Like, what's going on?
Well, can I get a back question? Is are we just doing like? Are we just doing like how you just throwing the question out there? We just answering the question, or like do we? Can I ask context and shit?
Man, it's 77 dialogues, man. You need to dissect the question, man. This is what we dissect it, man. We don't just give one sentence lines, man. We really like speaking from the heart, speaking from the mind, man. Be authentic, be you. Skull. So do women of our time still wear heels? Like, do they? What do you feel about that? What's up?
I think it depends on which woman you talk to.
Hmm. Could you elaborate on that a little bit for us?
I think I need you to elaborate. Do not. I don't. I'm gonna say this a very specific way. So, like, is that important to you? Like a woman wearing heels, is that important? Do that like make a difference to you, or whether you want to fuck with her or not? Or like, you get what I'm trying to ask? Like, is it important to you? Like, the old lady wearing heels, is that on the list? Like, you know, suck good dick, cook well, heels. You know what I'm saying? Like how? Like what level of importance is the heels, bro? That's what I'm trying to, you know, for real. Cause like shit, you could wear heels and then you might not be able to walk them bitches. You might not be. I don't want no chick that wear heels just to look good in them bitches. Like, baby, you need to walk in them bitches. If you can't walk in them bitches, put something else on. Like, you ain't gonna be out here embarrassing me, getting drunk, and doing all this silly ass shit. Now I gotta carry your drunk ass, and you can't stand up. Hell no. Hell no. I need me a chick that damn near heel toeing that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't doing that shit, you might as well put something else on, shit. Put something you comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? Be comfortable with that shit. Yeah.
Well, all of
I'm
our
on Ryan.
followers know, like, cause I want Rando to speak
I'm on
last, man.
YouTube
He really
Ryan.
he got very good dialogues when he speak from the mind. But Dexter gonna say what he say. You understand that pimping running my blood, man. Pimping running my blood, man. So I need my woman to know how to walk in them heels. Like, I need you to be able to walk in
Oh,
these
bro.
heels for me. You got to make Big Daddy look good. You know what I'm saying? Now, you can have them little flats on the side with you. And when your feet start hurting, they start to turn a little red, and you got to put those on eventually. Cool. I'm not here to put the pain on you, but I need you to know that you got to look ladylike when you with me, not at all times, but for those specific moments, because pimping running my blood, I can't accept less. You know what I mean? Now, I can't make no one of who they not. You know what I'm saying? If I accept that young lady and she say, "Hey, I don't know how to walk in heels. I don't like doing it." Well, I'm gonna buy you some really good red bottom heels, and I'm gonna have your ass walk in the house and learn how to do them until you're comfortable with doing it. And I'm gonna still buy you some flats on the side. So when we get out the party, hey, put your flats on so your feet can be comfortable. But when pimping running your blood, man, I need you to walk in them heels. I like when the ass do this and that, when they walk in and be like, something about that to me. You know what I'm saying?
You like how
Like,
that motherfucker sit up, bro.
I've accepted women that don't wear them, and everything was perfectly fine. Like, and I made no deal. I never brung it up. But the fact that I'm thinking of it, yes, I would prefer for her to know how to walk in heels. But also to answer the question, I don't think most women wear heels in the day of our age because uh, it's a lot of them. It's about the upbringing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times now we dealing in a time of age that people want to follow the trend. So if the Jordans is hot or these Gucci's or whatever, they gonna wear those so they can feel like they've been accepted. You know, that's my opinion of it.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Key Killer Vibe. See, that's what I'm talking about. You prefer heels over sneakers. You, hey, Skull. That's what I'm gonna tell you.
To my scalp. But yeah, though, that's like you said, man. It's rare. You don't really see women wearing heels like you used to. Versus when we was growing up, you seen a lot of women wearing heels. You feel me? Like almost all women, shit. And teachers that come to school in heels and shit like that. Like shit, you don't see that shit like that for real, for real. You feel me? Like shit. Even when you go on dates these days, your girl don't really be. Well, some of them do. You feel me? Like for real. Shout out to the ones who do, but you know, like you don't be seeing too many of them like that for real.
I
The
agree.
vast majority like to just be comfortable for real. Shit, like he said, shit, put some shit on you comfortable and shit, and that's what the vast majority be on for real, for real. You trying to be,
Mm,
you gotta sell me for who I am. Shit, that's how they coming.
Cause I ain't putting no slacks on. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like if it ain't my wedding or I'm in the wedding or some shit like a chick putting heels on is like me putting some slacks on, and I ain't putting no slacks on. I'm gonna put these nice H&Ms. You did. You feel me? I'm gonna iron them bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't gonna know the difference. Like, they gonna be like, he's 50. Look at his shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I can't. Mm-mm, Heels ain't a big deal to me. Mm-mm. Plus,
one thing I
man,
noticed
I be
about you
messing with
though,
girls that's kind of taller. I don't need you in heels being taller than me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Have me out here looking like Kevin Hart and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. Fuck that.
7-7 Kevin,
This is
7-7 Heart.
TikTok moment. I swear to God.
Fucking girls.
What?
Ain't no girls. There's one girl. It's only one girl. No
Alright.
other girls.
All right.
Your girl is tall enough and she don't like heels. I don't want to hear about no other girls that you talk to. Girls that you date. You have one girl. The only girl. Unless you want to go out here and be single and find other girls.
Ask that young lady
My bitch
about
don't
what she
wear
feel
Yeah,
about
heels.
heels.
so,
She's
so
tall
bad
enough.
like y'all getting it raw.
I'm good.
Yeah, okay. Raw and real.
My girl is tall as shit, and if she put heels on, she gonna be taller than me, and I don't
Tall
need
as
that
you.
shit.
Like I was tall as you on my birthday.
Facts.
No girls.
Hey,
No
keep
girl.
yelling.
There's no girls.
Keep
You right.
yelling.
No girls.
That's
No
one.
girls.
One woman.
One woman.
And she's tall.
Tall as hell.
And she's tired.
And tired as fuck. I'm gonna have to hop off this in a couple minutes.
So, hey, question to that young lady. So she don't care about wearing heels.
You don't care about wearing heels, babe?
You have 5 minutes.
Can you answer the question though?
If
You
my
only
feet hurt,
got
I want gym shoes.
4
I'm not wearing
minutes.
no fucking heels.
Say it louder.
If my feet are gonna hurt and you have on gym shoes, I'm not wearing no fucking heels. But if you put on your slacks and your chinos, I have my heels on.
Right.
Because I know you like fucking slacks.
Right.
Like I don't like heels.
Right. See, me and her got that shit. She don't put on heels. I don't put on slacks. But you a heel. You want your chick to wear heels, and you gonna wear slacks. It's just about who you are in your relationship.
Well, it's because pimping running my
You wanna
blood.
wear that shit, we get
It's
offended,
because
we get
pimping
offended.
running my blood.
True.
You know,
We not.
I'm not afraid.
Like I
I'm not
said-
afraid to say pimping running my blood.
Okay. Give me 3 minutes.
I'm in a bed.
All right. 180 seconds.
That's what I like,
Ooh,
man.
that was
Hey,
good.
I like that. You know what? I got another question to ask since that's happening.
Hell no.
Hey, I got a question for you. In your relationship, is oral sex a must?
Yeah, it's been a must in every one of them. But I think I'm just at an age now where it's like, instead of me starting off the conversation like, you know, what's your favorite color? I don't give a fuck about that. Do you suck dick? We can worry about all that other shit later. Let's get the important shit out the way. Do you suck dick? You take care of your kids? You work? You cook? You got motherfuckers I gotta worry about? Are you gonna support me and my shit and what I'm doing? Let's talk about the real shit. Fuck all that. Put you in some heels later. Like, like we can worry about that later. That is me though. That is me though. You know? I got important, like, top 5 questions, you know. Are you freaky? Do you cook? Are you, like, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna know if she a mom. Do you like being a mom? You want more kids? Because I don't want no goddamn. I ain't looking for no basketball team out here. So, you know, we gotta be on the same page with certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But yes, to answer your question, yes, that's damn near, if not my first question, my second. Like, shit, shit. What you mean? We might not even get that far. Shit, I need a test run before we get this far. But I think you gotta turn it to what's that shit? What's that? How that little commercial go? Play this game and you will come in 40 seconds. Like, bitch, can you beat the game, bitch? Like, like, goddamn it, can you beat the game? Fuck. Like, are you trying to beat the game? Or are you trying to be fucking Queen Key out here? Motherfucking Queen Key out here talking about she just getting her pussy and ain't doing shit else. I see why you out here. No. Goddamn.
But she's not coming from a
No
relationship perspective.
reciprocation.
You understand those type of women, especially when they have a higher platform, they get some money, they get a little big headed, and the music that was put out, they say it from a nonsense perspective, like get that head and that bread and leave. Like, I am not giving you no head and you finna leave. I'm finna Scorpio.
What
Like,
shaky
bitch, get over here.
You gonna
Fuck
get
you
that?
doing?
You gonna get that
Like,
head and die, bitch? Like, fuck. I don't know.
hey,
Women
it can
that don't
happen
really do
because
shit like
if you do your thing first, and she happen to get up and be like, all right, well, you the fool. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like what you gonna do about it? Like, I know the Scorpio joke. That was you know what I'm saying? But in reality, what you
I ain't
gonna
no
do?
wild
There
nigga
ain't nothing
like
you
that
can do.
though.
You just gotta be careful
I ain't
next
no
time.
wild nigga like that. If this is my first time, I ain't hopping down on you.
Absolutely, respect to that. I
I
can't
ain't
take
never
that away.
did that.
I feel like it's all right. If you ask me, I feel like eventually it needs to be implemented into the relationship. We don't have to come in straight through the door and be like, yeah, get down and da da da. And if you can't be my woman because she might have so many other qualities and traits about her that's way beyond that. And you know what I'm saying? Once again, regardless if I got 1 or 10, pimping running my blood, I'm gonna be like, baby, this is what you gotta do. You gotta treat it like this. You gotta do it like this. I'm gonna get you comfortable. You know what I'm saying? But eventually, you know what I'm saying? It takes time to do that. You know, I just can't be like, huh, do this, unless that's already happening. And then first thing gonna be on my mind is like, hey, how many times you been doing this? Like, you know, like I mean, especially if I'm trying to put my little heart into it. Now, if we just
It was
meeting
one
up,
time.
you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like, yeah. But that as far as relationship goes, I think it's healthy in the relationship. Absolutely. I can't tell you as a person or how you accept your relationships or when should you put it into your relationships or when should you start to speak on it and bring it up because it's just like Whole Foods. It should come organic, even if it's the first night or the 100th night. It should happen. And that's how I feel. What about you, Randall the Dime?
I ain't waiting 100 nights,
To be honest, man.
Thank you, Key Killer.
Yeah, of course, but it depends as well. Like he said, like you don't just meet no random women and she letting you hit on the first night and you just it don't work like that. Shit, for some men to do, some men just hey they don't get no fuck. But man, I'm not going, especially if I know like she just for everybody. No, that shit dead as hell. That shit is so dead. Because if I get one bump
But
in my
if she fuck who she fuck, let me back up. I did it one time. There's stipulation to it though.
This is the real and the raw $77. Make sure y'all like and
Motherfucker,
hit that subscribe button as y'all jump in.
I'm gonna leave y'all with this. I ate that cooter pop first meeting one time. The motherfucker definitely like walked into that situation like half-ass knowing what the fuck was going on. Like I ain't say like nigga didn't know who they was fucking and all of that extra ass shit like that. That I don't give a fuck about none of that. That shit irrelevant. You know, motherfucker just need to know: are you super duper extra out here? Like, cause the ones that super duper extra out here, the ones that's not really answering questions and shit like. But if you tell me like, yeah, you know, I'm playing somebody yesterday, you know, but I knew you and I know what's going on, like I see you on Snap, you see me on Snap, we be watching each other, little shit like that. Like if it's like that type shit, it happened one time, but like 9 times out of 10, it's not happening the first time. It definitely fuck around happened the second time for sure, you know, but first time, It's happened one time out of all these times. No.
Well,
I gotta head up out of here.
so may I say this to you?
Yeah.
Obviously, you are one of the ones that say oral sex is a must because if you was victimized of doing it the first night, it was a must.
Yeah, this shit gotta be reciprocated. Shit gotta be reciprocated for sure. Definitely.
I got an uncle by the name of Puncher that always say 1 + 1 = 1,000,000, Chief.
Stop it.
They always throw up that one finger. Well, no, he say 1 + 1 = 4. I don't know what his math is, but hey, I went by that and I put that on one of my tests before and I failed.
Hell no. Come on, this a must. Hell yeah.
This gotta say right on up.
That's wild. Women really be getting a pussy ate and ducking niggas like that shit. That's crazy.
Well, you gotta understand, man. You gotta come through, man.
Women got the sauce too, man. Women be having the sauce too. These niggas ain't the only one that got the sauce.
I ain't never had no shit like that happen to me.
They got the sauce, man.
I'd be mortified.
He said mortified. That's
like this bitch gotta go. Like,
he said mortified.
That shit evil as hell. Like, hell no. I can't even. Hell no. I can't even picture no shit. That shit make me mad. And that ain't never. I'm mad just thinking about some shit like that happening to me. Like, hell no. Hell no. I don't even fuck with it that act like that. Like, I don't. Let me stop talking like this because my girl in the back, she gonna come in here with my ass.
I already told you your 3 minutes was up. She is not for the play. She told you about those girls. I'm the only one.
Yeah. Say
how many minutes, Rando?
Motherfucker. You're gonna be laying in the bed with no cover. Fuck.
Both said 180 seconds.
And I'm gonna hide your weed.
300 seconds ago.
My weed. Fuck. So mean, man. We gonna do this again though. He right. Hop off this. Yeah. All right, guys.
Uh,
Oh, bro.
uh, yeah. It's just my way he just switched the subject, and now I'm confused. Man,
Hey,
we was
keep
still on
killing.
the topic, man.
It was real and wrong. Like, hey, that's my brother from another mother, man. But hey, I'm being honest, man. You know what I'm saying? Our young ladies these days need to have a little bit more patience with us men. Uh, I mean, some of them require too much attention, especially for a working man. If I'm always working and I'm always doing things, well, you need to be passing me the screws. You need to be passing me the hammer. You could be here right here with me getting the job done. But I feel like it's not a thing where you should judge me as I'm working, as I'm doing things. Like, unless I make you feel like you can't be involved, then I get it. And I'm talking about from a relation standpoint. You know what I mean? Like, they always say, like, if you want to be in a relationship, are you able to hire your woman to make her say, hey, you don't have to work. You work for me now. You know what I mean? And if I'm working, shit, and I got the hard hat on, hammer, screwdriver, whatever it is, you need to be passing it to me and helping me sure I'm getting the job done. If not, the exit is right there. Pimping running my blood. I understand that. The extra DT. And Randall the Don, he a 2%er. He different on what he say, and I'm not saying like he's not pimping running his blood too, but he got a different perspective, and he one of them guys that like he would disagree on a lot of things, and he stand for what he stand on because a real man know what he stands for. You know what I mean? And then you got no choice but to respect him, especially if you ask him about, you know what I mean, modern day like marriage and stuff like that. Don't talk to him about that because he gonna stand on something. He gonna tell you something about it. You might not like it, but the women may agree. But as men might look at him and be like, "You talking about?" You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's what he do, and I like that about him.
Yeah, this shit.
Exactly, Key Killer. If you not that someone that can elevate with you, then you not the person for you. What do you feel about that, Renault to Don?
If you ain't with somebody with elevation, and you're not the person that's for you. I mean, that's true in every shit, every sense of that little summary right there for real. Because your significant other is called a significant other for a reason. Significance is the key word there. You feel me? Like so, if your ass is insignificant, then what the fuck? You feel me? Like shit. That's
Mm,
a big meaning and significance for real. You feel me? Like you supposed to be able to add on to me and everything. You feel me? Like you really supposed to like what the young lady said the other day. You supposed to speak life into your partner and everything. Like that's true. You feel me? Like if you ain't if you ain't like you said, if you ain't right there, pass me the tools I need to help us and to put on, like man, to carry us. You feel me? Like that is dead. You feel me? Like shit, what's the purpose? You serving no purpose here for real. You just in a way taking up space. This could be
mm.
somebody else's space. You just holding this shit up. That shit ain't there. Get your ass on.
I love that thorough word. When you say that, bro, that be coming from a real perspective. Like that's not thorough. Like straight up, bro. Like if I can't have your, you know what I mean? What can I say? Uh, your support, especially if I'm trying to get the job done. Whatever the rewards is, I'm gonna bring it to us. Why'd you on my team if you're not wearing my jersey? Straight up, you know what I mean? Like, hey, keep killer vibes. Really be having something to say, man. Like straight up, like she on here cutting up tonight, like for real. I'm appreciating that. Straight up.
Yeah, for real though. What's the next joint though?
Hey man, you know what I'm saying? All right, I got some for you, man. Like straight up, we just made you the president of the United States. Like everybody, what you gonna do?
You don't want to make me no president of the United States. Yeah.
Man, you took the inauguration in your Nike. You got your hair growing. You know what I'm saying? You got the wood roll up. What you gonna do, man?
Yeah, first shit. I mean, that's not a question I ask myself if I was the president. What would I do? If I,
You gotta be ready. Obama wasn't ready. They threw him right in the office. What you gonna do, President Rendo the Don? That's your name too. Hey, President Rendo the Don. Hard body President Rendo the Don. We need
First of all,
reforming. What you gonna do,
we
man?
gonna do some. We gonna do some. We definitely gonna do some switching up in these school systems for sure.
Mm.
It definitely is, man. We gotta do something about this tuition for sure because this is ridiculous. It's definitely ridiculous. Like I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot you can really do. You could definitely. It's a lot you can really do in this world if you're the president. That I feel like a lot of people didn't do. Like as far as helping the homeless people and all that shit. Like they did bare minimum. You feel me? Like Barack did this shit though. As soon as he came in, he got Osama and them. You feel me? Like shit. That he did this shit. He wasn't fucking around, but it's still so much shit he could have still done. You feel me? Especially for our communities and everything. Especially about this police brutality shit. That's number one on the list too. Right, that's right next to the school system. 'Cause I feel like school is all where it begins. That's like
So
a lot of
President Randall the Don, what you gonna do about police brutality? President Randall the Don.
first of all, a lot of these people would have been lost their job. You feel me? Like ain't no. And then like the ones that killed like the Laquans and all that shit, you feel me? Like, man, the Sandra Bland case still, you feel me? Like, come on, man, there's so much shit. Like, come on, man. I would have dug deep into a lot of shit. A lot of shit. Like a lot of shit we need answers to. And I feel like they got the answers, but just not giving us for real. So this COVID shit, I feel like there's some shit going on with this shit too. So I definitely would have been looking into this shit. It'd have been, man, there's a lot of shit you can do with that presidency, man. Question is, what would you do, man?
I'm gonna give my little nigga a pack and give him a gat and show him how to do it like that. You know, I'm like Keenan and Kel, man. I'm all like that. Hey, you already knowing what I'm on. They gonna call me President Dex and I'm sending reform. All right, you already know that it's over. First thing I'm gonna do is come out with the cure to the COVID. You already know, dog, and it's facts. I'm gonna tell all my bitches before they suck the dick, they gotta get the vax. You know, I don't even want it, I don't even need it. But Dexter DT look himself in the mirror every day and feel conceited. If I'm the president, I give everybody a Glock. If I'm the president, I tell everybody run the block. If I'm the president, I keep the Glock in my sock. If I'm the president, I make the schools a little different. Listen, if I'm the president, I still be Dex. Ain't no switching. If I'm the president, I don't think they'll really get it. If I'm the president, everybody will get a million. Make sure you don't spend it in one place. Make sure you put the millions and the millions in your family face. Hey, I gotta get it. I might roll up a wood and baker. I might give you the money until you get your 44s and acres. If I'm the president, I tell them what it is and how I feel. If I'm the president, every day I keep it real. If I'm the president, and I'm the president, I'm the president, I make sure that everybody got a new resident, get them off the streets, tell them what it is and what it be. Make sure all our kids, first thing they learn in school is how to speak. Make sure they know the math. Because sometimes, man, we tell the truth, but we don't even tell a half. Gotta go and get it, dog. This is what I got. I try to run everything, dog. Check out my calves. If I'm the president, if I'm the president, if I'm the president, I have a fine bitch on my side. Make sure that she got a 30 cal on her side. Make sure she gonna ride. Hey, it might be like a playground, just like how I slide. If I'm the president, every day my security gonna ride. If I'm the president, if I'm the president,
Wow, it's a bug.
yeah.
Doing, man. What's
Nah, but to speak on it though, you know what I'm saying? Because I just freestyle, give them that real content. Uh, honestly though, man, uh, everybody had to pick up a trade. Like, yeah, you got to graduate from school too as well. Go get that degree or whatever it is, like just to say you got it to go to school. But you'll have to pick up a trade because a trade, you know how to work with your hands. You pick up a skill, it's automatic money. You know what I mean? If I'm the president, I make sure everybody get an LLC. If I'm the president, I tell everybody just what you see. If I'm the president, I make sure we eat salmon out to sea. If I'm the president, I gotta do what it be. All right. All right. But for real though, cuz man, I don't know, man. It's like that's a hard job to take on, bro, because usually when the president get in, they gotta take on the next person problems and they gotta try to fix it and then try to put their visions into perspective. And I feel like that's a hard thing to do. You know what I mean? Also, man, first thing about presidency, like I'll make sure like you can get up to 12 to 16 years of terms because some people be good presidents. We want them to be in there longer and hold it down. I don't know, bro. Like that's just my perspective. You know what I mean? Like that don't mean it's wrong or right. It's just really your opinion. Opinions like shit. We all drop them.
yeah? So what's going on? What's the next one, man?
All right. All right. Okay. Okay. Do, Okay, we got Killer Key vibes. We got President Killer Key vibes. What you gonna do as the president? Let's go.
Hi. What I would do as the president? I'm sorry. I'm here for Randall. So yeah.
Shout out to you, young
Um.
lady. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you.
Ew, I look so weird. Okay, I don't know what is going on with the little thing. I can't control my camera. No, like I can't control my camera as far as like I can't control how it like shows. Cause
Yes,
right
ma'am.
now it's showing like backwards,
But we can see
not
like
showing straight up, like as if I was viewing from the front camera.
yes, ma'am. So kind of bring it down a little bit.
No, I'm saying like it's showing
Now I know what you're talking
backwards.
about. It's in reverse, like right there. There you go. You in the camera now.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Ew. Okay, so what I would do if I was president, first of all, I would legalize weed in certain states because i- in the state that I live in, Texas, it's gun laws. It's legal to carry around guns. Firearms are legal here. So I would legalize weed in certain states that don't have the gun law going on or whatever, because, like, yeah, some states do deserve that freedom. You feel me? But what I really had wanted to come on here and talk about is the Hill situation.
Yes, ma'am. Speak your piece, please. That's what we do at 77
Now,
Dialogues.
Now, honestly, a lot of classy women love wearing heels. Not everybody wants to go out and step out in those sneakers, especially the ones that know how to step in some heels. You feel me?
Yes, ma'am.
And yeah, I'm one of them that know how to step in some heels. So anytime that I am going out, I'm gonna step in some heels regardless because that's just my forte. So I love heels. I love stilettos. I love extra big, thick platforms, like that's just what it is for me, because I am a woman at the end of the day, and I feel like that shows that woman side in you. Besides you coming out, stepping out in some Jordans or whatever, like I prefer heels over sneakers any freaking day, regardless of anything. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say.
And I really appreciate that, like actually, because uh, no judging to the women that may not want to wear them, because to my understanding, I do have a mom, I have a grandma, I have aunties, and I know the first thing they do, they be want to pull out them flesh. They be, oh, my feet hurt. So I ain't trying to bring the pain to you, but I think it's a nice thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Just like how you spoken of your piece. You know what I mean? And I don't think every woman would agree with you, but I think it's a very important thing because uh, it shows and it kind of improves. And not only that, it complements the man's masculinity because once a woman wear heels, it shows that he has a woman that respects him as a man, like, and she respects herself as a woman. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And, obviously, wearing heels comes from a certain upbringing. It comes from a woman that wanna be, a full, you know, I don't know, using the right terminology at this point, drinking, but just a full female
Just
that is,
real woman, a real
yeah,
womanness
real woman.
almost
There we
in
go.
it,
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
But I would definitely love to hear what Randall has to say about it,
I
the
mean,
Yeah.
whole 9 yards.
already shit. We kind of already spoke on that one, so shit. I don't know. Shit, that shit. I don't know.
Like, would you prefer your woman to wear heels, or would you prefer her to be street in some sneakers?
Shit. It depends on where the hell we going. Shit.
Not just period. If it was just your woman whole aesthetic of her wearing heels, if that's her aesthetic, how would you feel about that? Like, would you prefer a woman that wears heels or a woman that wears sneakers?
Like I said, shit. You don't gotta wear heels all damn day. Shit. I don't. I don't. I mean,
But if she know how to wear them all day, what about that?
fast. You can. Of course. I mean, I don't see what man who would not like the woman to see the woman in heels. You feel like I don't know what man that really would. So I don't know. So yeah, of course, yeah, but not all day. You don't gotta. No, hell no.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear. Okay, thank you. I'll maybe return later.
Thank you.
We appreciate you, young lady, and thank you. Skull, shout out to that young lady, man. Miss Key Killer Vibes. She spoke a piece about wearing some heels. It's always best that we hear it from a female perspective, especially when we speaking on these kind of topics because we men and we only coming from a one-sided perspective. So not necessarily saying what we saying is right or wrong. Once again, it's just an opinion. So we dropping our opinions. We speaking from the heart. That's what we do at 77 Dialogues. You know, man. Hey, I really wanted since you was on here, but it's okay. I'm gonna ask you. She dipped up out of here, but hey, do women abide by the 90-day rule, man?
Mm, the women still got about a 90-day rule. I mean, I feel like that was on like in a movie.
So you feel the 90-day abiding by the 90-day rule was specifically for them things for a movie, like it's not happening in our day of age.
Yeah, not nah, hell no, it ain't shit unless it's a distant relationship, and even sometimes then, majority of the times the nigga cheating or the female cheating too, because we still all got our damn urges. You feel me? We still got sexual urges, and a lot of us definitely fall into them. So I don't, man, I highly doubt it's anybody out here waiting 90 days. I highly doubt it. That's fictional to me. Like I ain't see it. You feel me? Like no, no. Like the only time I ever waited for somebody when I was like young, young. You feel me? Like other than that, you don't. Not when you. Hell nah. Mm-mm. I can't even. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. But I guess to each his own. If somebody like you really feeling somebody, and somebody be like, oh, you gotta wait this X amount of time to do X, Y, and Z. That's cool, you feel me? But I don't know. I don't see it. Not this. Definitely not in this day and age because shit, females more like men these days too. You feel me? Like they like to have their options. They like to have they what they call shit. They sneaky links. They little bops too. Female got their own little bops too. You feel me? Their own little eaters. You feel me? Like they don't. Hell no. I don't see it. I don't.
Mm, okay. If you really fuck with somebody, y'all connect spiritually, and now she giving up like 34 days. And you need to jump back in here and speak on that, young lady. We need a young lady's perspective on that because being honest, from what I'm saying, from experience, I had someone that came around and said, okay, 90 days, and the 90th day, I'm like, ugh. And it went to 91 days. So I'm like, all right, I think you playing games or you got something else going on and you don't want to tell me about it. You keeping me in the pocket and you're not taking me out. You're not taking me out the pocket and you're not showing me. You're not exposing me. You're not, you know what I mean? And that's in my younger days, you know what I'm saying? Because I was brought up at some point like, hey, you got to, hearing that from an older soul, one of your older aunties, grandma. So I'm like, if you ain't get it in 90 days and X, Y, and Z. So I thought it was the right thing to do, hang out with a girl and try not to throw myself in it for 90 days. Well, I'm literally counting on the calendar. Like I'm putting the X's like day 15, day 27. And 90 days come up, that get my little heart broken. So now it's about the fourth, fifth day first. It's back from the first to the fifth day. I'm like, what's going on? Like, because I was let down in that aspect of trying to hold that rule. And I don't think it exists in our day of age anymore. Like I'm not even sure if a lot of women, younger women, especially modern day women, even know of that rule. And if they heard of it, you know what I'm saying, for the majority, because you got some that did and do know of it to this day. To this day. To this day. But understand that it's not a thing. I've heard women say on platforms and up close and just listening to like general conversations that, a lot of people say if you don't get it on the first day or three, like they don't want to, follow through with the whole trying or the whole like, beginning of the relationship or whatever it is, situation, whatever y'all call it. And it goes to one of the topics that we've spoken of on previously on one of our shows. Do our generation still have patience? And essentially, that kind of question goes back to obviously, no, because um, we all want it now. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
we not expecting, we not obviously trying to put in that time or trying to put in that value to get that. It's like shout out to what Queen Leo, Jazzy Queen Leo. She said if you can get a smile, if the man can make you a woman smile, most likely she's gone. You know, Miss Gina B, she was saying that as well. And so I feel like, okay, if I'm making you smile, maybe I'm gonna get it in the first week, you know. I mean, not necessarily saying, okay, you smile, then like you have to just drop, and drop. Like not in that perspective, but if you smiling, especially every time you're in my presence, then obviously it's time to make that move and don't be afraid to speak up. Oh, I got something for you. Speaking about this, like, do you think it's important for on both ends, starting some generalized relationship, or if it's a quick thing, or if it's just a fling? Should you tell your intentions in the beginning? So, for example, if I'm hanging out with a young lady and I know that I don't want to be with her for long terms, should I be telling her right at the beginning, like, hey, I'm not here to be with you in long terms. I think we can have a really good time. I just want to sex you real good and put a smile on your face. Do you think that's appropriate?
Say it again.
So, be steady beating around the bush when you're hanging around. Like, for instance, hypothetically speaking, we talking hypothetical. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
you just meeting a woman and you like her, you can tell that she has some sort of attention for you, and back in your mind that you don't want to have a relationship with her. Should you be telling her in the first 3 days, like, hey, I'm only here for the sex? Like,
Yeah, honestly, yeah, that's what you should do. Because honesty is the best policy. You feel me? Like you don't wanna come off as if you going straight into this on some relationship shit. If you're not, you feel me? Like you wanna shit. Even if you feel me like this, you could possibly do it later on. But if that's not what you want at that instant, no, hell no. Because shit, you send them mixed signals. You feel me? A lot of people snap off and snap out because they was sent off and it was lied to. You feel me? Like, mm-mm, hell
mm,
no. I did that shit when I was younger because we felt like we didn't have to tell them that, but that's because we didn't know no better. You feel me? Like we didn't know no better. We ain't know females had the same mindset as us a lot of times. You feel me? So they don't be wanting relationships and all the extra strings attached either. You feel me? Like
mm-hmm.
so, it's always best to come off honest for real.
I think you said it best, and I agree. Um, Speaking from honesty, it's a lot of times that I didn't bring that up, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe I played myself in those situations. Um, but I do think it's very healthy to do so because, especially on both ends, you don't want to lead anyone, win a heart over, and then you have the wrong intentions. You know what I mean? Like, uh, it's just not a healthy thing for yourself because I'm not sure if you believe in karma. If you do, you don't. Not necessarily saying I do or I don't, but I think it's one of those things that still come around your way, like it or not. It can happen to you. You can find interest in someone, and then their attentions for you is just only like just the sex, and you know.
Facts.
So that's one of the things where you kind of got to be careful for. Um, that we speaking on this kind of stuff, man. We having fun about it. Shout out to Sam and Samuel, Kevin Samuel. I'm sorry. Shout out to Kevin Samuel. I heard him speak on some stuff that I kind of want to elaborate on. Um, if you're into like, how geographics or not geographics goes, but Animal Planet and stuff like that. Uh, you got men that's lions, you got men that's tigers, and then you got men that's hyenas. And if you understand how they all work, now we can talk in some sort of perspective. So tigers, they don't specifically they mate, but they out to continuously keep mating. Lions, they strong about building a family and building a pack. Hyenas, they let the women lead. Uh, in our day of age, like a lot of men think that they're like lions, but they're actually in some sort of category of being tigers because they think that they want a family, they want a woman, they want to build, but also they considered as being tigers because they sort of like bachelors and they running around. Yeah, they'll be with that one, but they gonna continuously keep moving around. And then hyenas, they go last. Like the women run the pack. It's the women and the kids first, and then the men hyenas has to eat the the leftovers. Um, in our day of age, me trying to explain that, what do you feel a lot of men are or is during these modern days?
Um, I don't know what to say about that. You should like you don't like the same. It ain't the same. It really ain't the same. Like you said, the hyenas sit back and let the women eat first and then eat the leftovers. Nah, that's not the case. That's definitely not the case on my life. That's not. They eating first most. You feel me? It's you got. Let me say it's a percentile, certain percentile. That's definitely gonna let the women eat first, and then they come back and scavenge the rest. You feel me? But like I said, the multitude. Mm-mm. It's a doggy dog grill out here. You feel me? Like shit. These niggas care less if you eat for real. As long as they eat. Cause if you malnourished and all that shit, they gonna go to the next female shit. They gonna go to the next healthy joint. You feel me? And you feel me? Use her for what she worth until till it's time for the next one. That's just how I go with some men. You feel me? Like shit, that's just free game. You feel me? But a lot of us don't be. A lot of the females don't be taking the time and actually seeing shit for what it's worth. You feel me? Sometimes they just care too much for an individual, and sometimes they just don't want to get rid of the time they got invested in somebody. They don't want to feel like it's time wasted. You feel me? But you wasting your time as long as you keep staying around certain people, especially if you know they ain't good for you.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. I can elaborate on that a little bit more. Yeah, yeah. Like you say, being a hyena is kind of like, I mean, it's a man out here that's accepting being a hyena, taking the scraps, letting the women lead the pack, let the women and kids go first. I mean, obviously, those the first on your list. That's a no brainer. But also, we dealing with a lot of tigers just because it's just like how you said. Once again, lions. Oh, Miss Key Killer back in. She gonna speak about this. I don't want to lose my train of thought, but um, lions. They are known for again leading the pack and being more so, about their lioness and kind of more of a they hunters. So it's kind of more of a family oriented thing. Again, we dealing with a lot of tigers. Tigers are known for not to stay in the pack. They stay in the
Actually,
grass.
they really are. How tigers, lions, and
Hyenas.
all of them operate is they do weakest to strongest. The weakest are in the front and they're leading the pack. They setting the pace, and the strongest ones are in the back so they could protect the group.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they have some weak ones back there just so they could be a distraction, just in case the pack needs to get away if they're in serious danger. But yeah, the kids majority go in the middle, so they protect it always. But it's strong, weak children, weak, and then strong again. That's just how they roll. Period. But what you were saying? What were you saying about the women part?
Like in our day of age, well, because as far as the women, uh, you have hyenas because you have hyena women. If you understand what I was saying, that in the hyena part,
Hmm.
the hyena is woman, hyena it is or whatever the word is. She the one that leads the pack, and she makes sure that she eat and the kid eats first, the cubs, and then the man has to eat the scraps. Tigers, they on the land, they in the grass, so they going from one tiger to another tiger. Like they more considered as bachelors, hood, but they lonely.
No, I'm talking about the conversation before that. You were talking about relationships or something like that before you got onto the animals.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What were you talking about?
Dexter DT DG DJ Dexter DT remix.
What were
Uh,
you talking about then?
do women abide by the 90-day rule?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's exactly it. Yeah. Okay. So some women, they'll make an exception, especially if it's somebody that they've been messing around with or been talking to, for a while. Like some women have one night stands, like
Mm-hmm.
it's just natural, especially if the vibes are right and the night is going well. A woman is gonna have sex with a man on the first night sometimes, that's
Mm-hmm.
just depending on how it is. So I'm sorry, I cannot get this camera right for nothing at all, and it's confusing me
No,
so
we're not
bad.
judging you. First of all, we appreciate you for being here, speaking your piece. 77 dialogues. That's what we do. And make sure as y'all come in, y'all hit that like button, y'all press subscribe because we couldn't be here without y'all. Skull.
Yeah, that's what we're supposed to. I don't know that, but okay.
You covering
Yeah.
your microphone. You speaking some
Can you
real
hear me?
game over here. We got to hear this.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. I was saying basically like, yeah, some women are willing to have sex on the first night. One night stands still exists. But that's not what we're talking about here. We're not talking about one night stands. We're talking about the 90-day rule.
Mm-hmm.
Women are willing to break that rule. No cap. Especially if it's somebody that she really rock with, she really mess with. Okay, the vibe's been right. Y'all been rocking around with each other for a little while. She gonna give it up just because she fuck with you on that level.
Mm-hmm.
And if she don't, then it may be time to look elsewhere because that's not really what it's about. Like the 90-day rule came out of nowhere. And I honestly feel like hoes made that rule. You feel me? Because hoes be giving it up easier than classy women. And then here goes the hoes making the rules for the classy women like, oh, 90-day rule, 90-day rule, 90-day rule. No, girl. Just because you need to sit down and put that tea on ice don't mean that we need to abide by your rules. Like if I fuck with my nigga and I'm fucking with him heavy, he ain't gotta wait no 90 fucking days, especially if we already been talking for a year. No, no ma'am, I refuse to wait 90 fucking days. 90 dates, honey? Are you kidding me? No, that's not what's gonna happen. Real women, they gonna give it up when they want to. That's just all it is. Real women should. Real women should. If you grown, you know how to carry yourself. You know how to play it. Like that's just all it is for me, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That we got you there.
Y'all agree?
I t- totally. I mean, the way that you
I
put it in
mean,
your perspective, I agree. What do you
like
feel,
I
Randall
said,
the Don?
like
Hard
I,
body Randall the Don. What you feel?
I already spoke my piece on this shit. That shit fictional, man.
It is very fictional. And it's also made up, and you know who came up with that? Steve Harvey. With his movie, or whoever movie that was, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. Who did that? Because that's where it came from. And then all these females around the world talking about some, oh, you gotta wait 90 days. You gotta wait 90 days to even step a foot in my house. No, honey. First of all, if we having a good time at a bar or something, and we get drunk and we end up back at my house or something, like I'm gonna let you come in. I'm gonna let you spend the night. No, we may not be having sex, but you're cool enough to come to my house. That 90-day shit don't mean nothing at all. Honestly, it doesn't. It doesn't. Don't hold no weight.
Mm.
Only women that really feel like that holds something to them is the people that got shit in their past. Motherfuckers that's been popping pussy on the first fucking date since the beginning of the time. They're like, the 90-day rule, the 90-day rule. No, bitch. Just because you got somebody else in your fucking ear saying 90 fucking days, you should be woman enough to take control of your own fucking body. Like, it makes no sense. It has never made any sense to me since it was out.
Mm. Yeah, definitely. I agree. As men, obviously, at some point, okay, how can I say this? Women, they are in control of their body and to have kids. Men, we are in control of initiating relationships. So, therefore, if we feel we gotta wait more than maybe, if we are into a woman and she's abiding by some religion rule, or she's saying that she's abstinent, or she's waiting to marriage, some men may actually respect that and see what they can go and do with that. Uh, it's very rare in our day of ages, but you can have an older woman that say, "Hey, I'm still a virgin." You're like, "Whoa, I waited to marriage." Now that don't happen that much. That's damn near like one out of a million. But in those cases, saying hypothetically speaking, and you're actually taking a like on to that woman. I think that's what you were saying. If it's a spiritual connection, then yeah, of course you're gonna respect that. And then anything between 6 months to 2 years, you're gonna make sure you marry her quick, because you're not gonna want to keep dealing with a young one or a woman and then not getting no sex out of it. I mean, that's just the real. Now, if you got good tensions out of it and you saying, "Hey, I'm really liking this woman. I respect what she's saying," you're gonna probably speed up the process quicker because you already have the intentions of being with her. So you're like, all right, cool. So that's beyond the 90 days. But also to speak on that, uh, no, I don't respect the 90 days. I'm being honest, like, you know what I'm saying? I like to say what I say, and I speak from the heart. This is 77 dialogues, and we do gotta respect everyone that's here. But pimping running my blood. And if it ain't 1 to 7 days, I'm done.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was trying to say. Like, okay, dealing with a virgin is different than dealing with a woman that has been out here fucking all her life, got six fucking kids. You could never ever dare say that shit. Like, you've been giving that pussy up to niggas who that just came in your fucking life. You can't hold that weight when you aren't of that value. Like, some women can do it, some women can't. But if you have been disrespecting yourself, you just been out here, you just been giving it up to whoever, whenever, like, that doesn't pertain to you. You are in a whole different category. And a lot of these women be thinking that they're in the same category as a purified woman when they're not. They done been messing around with these hood dudes, all type of shit, and they fucked up in the head for real. That's
Mm,
honestly just how it is to me, because like, and that's all I be seeing. Who really broadcasts it the most? Like, oh, you gotta wait 90 days for me. You gotta wait 90 days for me. But my cousin didn't just wait 90 days for you though. The fuck? Like,
I'm on my phone then.
why is this something now? All of a sudden, you a changed woman. You know, that's bullshit to me. That's bullshit.
All right, so we once again speaking on we had a young woman on here said, I want to see your perspective on this. If a man can not just saying like, okay, I just met you at the bus stop or or whatever it is, ain't necessarily because men drive, everybody bus up. If you live in New York, Chicago, everybody been on public transportation or you're at a bar, whatever, school, anything like that in that perspective. Some like a public setting, may I say. Uh and you sort of knowing that you're taking a liking in this man. And if he's making you smile, does that mean that you will give it up to him?
Just because he's making you smile and you just met him, no, that does not mean you give it up to him. That's disrespecting yourself. What I said to begin with, if it's somebody that you already then been messing around with and you've been communicating with for months on end, you cannot expect that 90-day rule to apply to that man when you've already been giving him conversation,
We going back.
you know?
Mm,
So it just makes no sense. Like the whole world is backwards right now. And it's only backwards because, these guys that be tricking off with these Instagram models or whatever, they expect different. So these low class women, they looking at these women on Instagram that's making all this money from these dudes, and they're like, oh hey, I could do the same thing. Like, hey, men are gonna treat me the same way because I look just as good and I ain't gotta be BBL.
hmm
So they're thinking that. But at the end of the day, no, your value isn't the same as theirs because hey, these Instagram models, they may just be posting up for the pictures and not giving niggas time of day. But you, on the other hand, you posting up and you giving niggas the time of day. You're not in the same value class.
hmm
So it makes no sense. You can't compete where you don't compare at all. Like, yeah, you look good, but you got kids though. You got kids. Anytime I come over there, I'm always gonna have to deal with your loud ass kids running around the crib. It ain't just never me and you time. Ever. Half of these Instagram baddies, they ain't got no kids, they ain't got nobody, they ain't got no responsibilities or nothing. But that doesn't mean that they're not low class women either, because they do be trashy as fuck. Not gonna lie, I had to renege myself on that because they be trashy too. But they just look a little better. They put in the effort to look away, because that's the way that they make their money. But you just coming from the hood, the east side of Chicago or something, or east side of LA, you know just like, hey, I want you, but you gotta wait 90 days. No, you sound crazy.
I like
Yeah.
that. I like that. All right, I got something else to ask you. Just what I'm saying, because you dropped a lot of jewels, especially from your perspective. Uh, we're gonna throw a curveball because that's what we do here on 77 Dialogues. We don't ask no uncomfortable questions. We are adults here, but also we go
Okay.
get off topic but on topic. Like I'm gonna just specifically ask you, what's on your mind? Like what's on your mind as far as positivityness? Do you got any gems to drop? Like anything from the heart? What's on your mind?
Something from the heart that I can honestly say is just be true to yourself. If somebody honestly is fucking with you, then you will really be able to tell that somebody is fucking with you. A lot of women, they get fucked up because they just settle for anything. Like they don't want to be lonely. They don't want to be alone. Hey, I got these two kids, but ooh, I'm so lonely. Somebody just come see me. Like it's fucked up. Want to get married but can't be alone for shit. You got to learn how to stand on your own. You got to have your own backbone before you ever get a man involved with you, you know?
Could you elaborate on that backbone thing? Like, because I was raised on uh, women actually being the backbone of the family. So therefore, you said something that's saying you have to be your own backbone, which is a symbolization of being independent. Do you actually believe in women being the backbones of the family?
Independent for the household, you know? Like a man is always gonna have those extra side jobs, those odd jobs, you know, women can't get, you know? Like as far as maintenance, just anything, being a welder. It's some women welders, but it's not a lot of them, you know, and half of the time when us women are being the backbones of the home, there goes that welding man outside working his job from fucking 8 o'clock in the morning to like 4 o'clock a.m. the next day. You know, like whole days gone by. But being your own backbone, yeah, it's just taking care of your basic needs at home. You know, you ain't gotta run behind a man. You got to do what you got to do at home in order to secure a man anyway. Because if you don't have your house together, period, and this man been a, because nowadays men don't even have homes. Not a lot of men have their own homes that they run because they work so much. It's like, oh, only thing I got time for is to work. I ain't got time to put in these applications. I ain't got time to look for no landlord, no personal landlords or nothing like that. So that's really a woman's job, you know, like women really keep the world going around, but men keep it going around even more because they bring the money in, you know? So if you're not doing your job as a woman at home, then a man isn't going to do his job as a man outside and then bring it back in the house because you're not doing what needs to be done here. A man isn't going to come back to a home that he's not happy at, you know? So
Interesting. You said something that
you just
kind of
got to,
you kind of
yeah.
said something that kind of brought to my attention that men we so much of hustlers, especially in a relationship team playing position, that we so focus on bringing in the money home. Uh, Women should be doing the other jobs as far as making those
Keeping the
calls.
household together.
Man, that's important. I like that actually. Like, I'm gonna give you your flowers right now because that was cool. Actually, you know what I'm saying. I never heard too many young women speak on that. You know what I'm saying from that perspective.
Yeah. And that's what isn't talked about a lot these days because nowadays these women just want a man to take care of them. What about you taking care of your man though? Like he still needs his back rub when he come home. Like my how I was raised is you when you cook food, you make the man plate first, even though you may serve the kids first. But the man plate is cooked because he does need to eat. He needs to be he needs that nutrients in his body because he gonna be the one bringing home the most money, you know. And a lot of people don't agree with that, with a man being fed, with a man's plate being fixed before the kids' plates. But that's just how I was raised, you know. Like
I was raised
I
from
have some
we was
African
raised from that
heritage.
kind of household, so I have to agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I have some African heritage in my family too, and that's just what it is. Like you make your man plate, but you fix the kids' plate next. But you
No,
serve the kids,
you ain't
even if it's like,
yeah.
even if it's like, oh, you got somebody passing out the kids' plates, but you go personally hand your man his plate, you know, because a man should never have to get up and fix his own plate, you know. That's just something that's just I don't know, a part of my culture. Yeah.
Shout out to your culture. What do you feel about that, Randall the Don? What do you feel about that hard body Randall the Don skull?
I gave my piece on this before. I spoke before. I spoke before. I was the first person to speak on it. You want me to go back in circles? Shit, I don't know. I spoke on it already, man.
I didn't hear what he said though. I didn't hear what you say.
Yeah, y'all running me in circles right now. Yeah, I'm like, let me see.
I mean, like, well, do you agree with it or do you not agree with it? Do you
I
have
mean,
something
it's
else
far
that you could add on to it?
to an extent. No, I don't agree with the man first. I mean, yeah, to a certain extent, yeah, but
No, I
like
said you
he
fix your
said,
man's plate first.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
he
I'm
served
saying.
the kids,
That's what
but
I'm
your
saying.
man plate get fixed first.
If my kids is present, you definitely gotta feed my kids first. I ain't, hell no,
Yeah.
don't feed me first. You feel me like that? I wouldn't. Hell no, my kids go
No,
first.
the man's plate just get made first. He don't get the first plate. He just his plate gets made first. Out of the whole serving, the man of the house plate gets fixed first. Period. You know? But the kids do get served first. Like even if it gotta be somebody else helping me to pass out the plates to the kids. But the man's plate is always made first. That's just how I was taught.
Facts. Yeah, I mean, I can agree with that. I suppose I can agree. Just don't feed
Because
me first.
it could be like 30 people over, and 15 of them adults. I'm not finna make these 15 adults plates and you back there in the room chilling, minding your own business. I'm not finna make them 15 adults plates first. And then, oh, the very last plate that gets made is my man plate, which he back there in the room and he ain't trying to be around y'all or be bothered about y'all. No, his plate is getting made first. Then I'm making my kids' plates. I'm serving my kids up. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take my man his plate to the room, wherever he at, in the kitchen, at the table, playing cards, whatever. But that's just how
In
it
the
is.
words of the Don, that's thorough.
Yeah, that's thorough for real.
I'm glad he said it. You need a shirt that say that's thorough.
Yeah, he do need to come out with a brand that's thorough or a thorough breed.
Yeah, we might do that. That's thorough shit right there.
Like everything you say that say thorough, too thorough. The thoroughness of the thorough. Like just everything is the name of the clothing brand is thorough. And then you just put like different quotes of being thorough. Like I said it first, y'all heard it. Rando the Don, that's for his clothing brand. Don't be trying to take hard body Rando the Don. He thorough.
Mhm.
I got a question. I got a question. All right. You know what I'm saying? It's a little off topic, but it's on topic, but we're gonna say what we say. If I gave you $1 million, this Randall, I want to hear you first, man. You've been a little quiet back there, man, because you just, you know what I'm saying, 60% of communication is to listen. So you've been communicating the whole time. But hey, if I gave you $1 million, what kind of business would you open? We're gonna talk a little money.
Ah, $1 million. What kind of business would I
You
personally open the Don? Me personally,
thorough.
shit. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. That's a real ass question, but y'all might be throwing off by my answer because
thorough.
I'm getting a funeral home.
Okay.
You listen to Jadakiss too much. Go ahead though.
Nah, I'm really getting a funeral home. You feel me? Like that's a $1 billion business. You hear me? The richest place in the earth right now is the grave. Grave, y'all know we pay a lot of money to that grave. Everybody dies. Somebody dying every point second. You hear me? Somebody dying right now. We might not know them, but somebody dying right now for sure. For sure. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
that's
Scary.
that's a real fruitful place that you feel me invest in. You know, like for real. You know. And yeah, you give me $1 million, I'm definitely gonna put a few somewhere. You feel me? Like real close. You feel me? Like in the most cracked city ever. You feel me? Like put one in the right, put one. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna do my research first. The two biggest cities with the biggest murder rates. We going there. We gonna station there. You
You
feel
know
me?
that one of them would be
Yeah.
Illinois. That's the
Facts.
number
That's
one
why I'm
murder
gonna be
state.
there. I already know. That's why I said I'm gonna be there. Be right there. Granddaughter's funeral service. I'm fucking great.
Why did I ask this question? But it was so amazing because the answer was not expected, but it was right on head. Again, this thorough body, big body Randall to die.
Word, man.
Okay, you bought your funeral home, but you still got some money left. What else you go buy?
I told you I'm gonna get a couple of them. You hear me?
You focus straight on that.
That's nice.
Facts. You hear me? I wanna see that little $1 billion quadruple real quick. I'm talking about the first 6 months.
And you said $1 million?
Yeah.
Yeah, a million. I just gave you $1 million. Say, hey, you got to open up a business with this. What you gonna open up?
I would open up a restaurant because besides funeral homes and morgues, they make the second most money. And mine will be a little different, like it'll probably be like a buffet, because even though a lot of people don't think that you make a lot of money from the buffet, it depends on what you serve, the prices you can put, So mine will be a little high class or whatever, you'll be able to get some snails and some clams and stuff. So it'll be like $30 per person to get into my buffet. But I like that generational wealth, so I would try to open up something in another continent because they are less fortunate. So no, I wouldn't be charging them as much money, but it'll eventually get there because supply and demand. As long as these people want what I gotta go up in price. It can't stay the same forever.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
So I would do that, and I will also open up a gym for
Mm.
fitness. Yeah, it's my two businesses: a restaurant and a gym.
Okay. Well, since we throwing curveballs, the first one I'm gonna open up is Dexter Tissues.
Oh my God! I wanna do a water company too. Yeah, water. Period. Water is making the most fucking money right now ever. Water is
Absolutely.
busting. I wanna open up a little water company. Yeah, get my own little water generating throughout this world. On God, and I'm gonna make millions because we need water,
Okay.
clean water.
Okay. Absolutely. Let me speak on mine a little bit. So, what the
Hmm.
pandemic taught me is I'm coming out. I don't care if it's if it ain't the highest quality. I'm coming out with some tissue because it's gonna sell regardless. Like you know what I'm saying. Even like if the shelf go down and you can't get your sharmans, you can't get what you want. You got to buy this Dexter tissue, man. Like because you gonna have to use it regardless. Like it's gonna be there. Like Dexter tissue.
One
Huh.
ply or two ply.
You know what I'm saying?
One ply
Then
or two ply.
He ain't gonna never make no one ply.
I'm making 3 ply.
Fuck you talking about?
Oh, that Charmin type.
Now Charmin ain't gonna have nothing on me because all you gonna need is you gonna need 3 squares. You gonna be we gonna be like guaranteed 3 squares work or your money back. We gonna have people really at home counting 3 squares like 1, 2, 3. Oh, this shit
Now this
working.
nigga said it will work. Now if it don't work, I swear to God, I'm suing him.
or your money
If
back.
my finger goes through the tissue one time now, I'll
No,
be
it's
three
three ply.
ones. He said it
It's
would
three.
work.
It's three ply. It's three ply. And then with the other money, man, bruh, I'ma go ahead and man, I'ma go ahead and
You don't even know what you're gonna do with $1 million.
I'm
You
about
better
to go ahead and open up. I'm about to go ahead and open up a We Roll It For You dispensary. And I know they kind of out there, but not really. Like we rolling the woods for you. We gonna have a machine. The machine gonna roll up the woods, the joints. We gonna have it all ready for you. Like you come in here, like we almost gonna pass you one, like before you even buy it. Like here you
Pre
go.
roll.
Yeah, like we gonna give you one before you buy one. You know what I'm saying? And like I don't know how that system gonna work because you can finesse us. We might give you a roll, then you might be like, I don't like what your quality is today, and you walk off with a free roll. So now we get scammed. I don't know,
I'm
but
finna
that
sell
tissue,
it just to get half free.
yeah, you're gonna be walking in like everybody gonna know about it. Walking in, talking, so yeah, can I get my free roll? Then they looking at the menu like they finna buy something and be like, I'm okay today. It's like you already got to put your credit card on file, and we and we already took the like $50 deposit because you finna spend money anyways. Here's your free roll. What you gonna get today? I don't know.
Yeah, some people just naturally don't trust that pre-rolled stuff. Like some people actually want to see what it is that they're smoking before they put it in a blunt
No,
and
you
roll it
gonna
up.
walk in and our
So
machine's gonna
Yeah,
do it in your face. Like you gonna walk in
yeah.
and be like, man, I like that pink runch. Then we gonna put it right on the machine. We gonna
Mhm.
open up and lay it there and it's going like, and then you
Yeah,
grab
see,
it.
that's different because the dank woods or whatever, those have been going really viral lately in all type of states. People have been selling those, and it's like, where did they really come from? Those are the people. That's the question that some of the people are asking. Like, who wrote this? Like, how was it rolled? Like, y'all ain't showing us nothing. So a lot of
Blackwood's
people
been
are
around
guessing
for a
like
long,
that.
long time though.
Well, I can
Shit,
say, yeah.
Yeah.
Now speak on that, Rando. How you think it's done? I know how it's done.
Blackwood's been around for a long, long time. Shit, just a lot of people just start smoking them. You feel me? It's not
No,
a
I
lot
said
of
dank woods. Like the little
dank
pre-roll
woods. Oh yeah, the pre
$25
roll joints.
little
Yeah,
things.
facts.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
dank
facts.
woods.
They be having the keef
Hmm.
shit now. Yeah,
Hmm.
but yeah. As far as dispensary, that'll be decent. That'll be decent. But
Yeah.
as far as the tissue, I don't know. I don't know if that's a good investment. I'm not investing my money in making my own tissue. Um, I
We
don't
know
know.
you the funeral man.
Hell yeah, shit. That's that's where you gonna get your money back ASAP from. I'm telling you, post that joint out. I don't care where you post it up at. I could post it up in a town full of old people. Sorry, but I'm not sorry. And I guarantee you, I'm gonna make my money back real fast. Feel me? But our viewers don't want to hear that type of shit. Feel me? Like, so I ain't gonna keep going back and front to that. And they like, what the fuck? When I gotta talk about, I gotta talk about the food. They like, what the fuck? I told you, might throw y'all off for real.
That's the curveballs in those 77 dialogues, man. We speak from the heart. We speak authentic. We speak from the raw. Like sometimes these questions, hey, you can't be biased towards the answer that you get. You just gotta accept it, or either you throw your perspective and your opinion on it. But for the person that's giving their answer, they're not wrong or right. They speaking from what they know and what they want to do. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Straight up.
It's
Straight
nice.
up. Man, you know me, I'm feeling great. I need a bad one that's gonna feed me grapes. I'm just trying to go and get it. You know what I say? My thoughts be on replay like the old school with the tapes. Hey, it's chances that I gotta take. Just like when I'm trying to go outside and loot, it's the chances that I gotta take. Put the record in my face, it's gonna get break. Disrespect Rando the dime, they'll be breaking your face. Hey, you already know what I'm on. Matter of fact, I might take my $1 million and invest with Rando with the funeral homes. And alone. I'm like Macaulay Culkin when I'm home alone with the chrome in my pocket, looking out the window, looking at a motherfucker finna get smoked like cemento. You know, already know. Don't play with no games with me like Nintendo. Window. Uh,
Yeah, that's a bug.
oh man, for real, for real. And anything that you could tell these young ladies like what it is to be great or anything like you got any advice for them?
Any advice to be great?
Like for as far as like from a woman's perspective, may I say?
Yeah, it's a couple of things that I could say. As a woman, you should always put yourself first, you know, never do anything that you really don't want to do. Men are gonna mess with you regardless, you know, so yeah, worry about that too much. But that personal self-care and love will get you a long way, you know. You won't get far not loving yourself and just fucking with anybody. So that's all I gotta say.
Hmm, man, you know what? You said that's all you gotta say. I feel like you said a lot. Like you dropped a lot of game on that. Like because once again, you speaking from the heart. This 77 dialogues where we keep it raw, not cut. When we don't, we're not afraid to speak up. You know, speak our piece. You know, there's only one truth. We know that that's the word. So I like to say, speak your piece, because the people that say speak your truth, well, there's only one truth. So I want to hear that.
It's actually three truths: yours, mine's, and the real truth. You know,
Okay.
like because it could be an incident that happened between the two of us, and now we fell out about it. But we got the same mutual friend. I'm gonna go tell them a story. You gonna go tell them a story, and then it's the real story. What really fucking happened? You know, people like to spice shit up, throw a little extra shit in there, like, oh, this motherfucker did me so dirty. Like, nah, it didn't even really happen like that. In reality, like, shit, we was just drunk as hell, shit, and we end up getting into it, but I'm still cool with you. You don't like me for some reason. You know,
Mm,
so it's always three parts to the truth. Yours, mine's, and the actual truth.
that's hot.
So
I, you know what? I can respect that. I can respect that because I totally agree on that because in a way, and I gotta say from experience, I've dealt with that kind of situation where there's something where someone that I really love, a situation happened, no, and we didn't see eye to eye. I said this from my perspective. I'm sure they said what they said from their perspective, but the truth is the truth, and that's just the only way that you can speak on that.
yeah, only the truth holds the truth, you know? Like, people always gonna put that extra little shit in, especially if they don't want your mutual friend to not like you either. They gonna be like, you would never believe what this motherfucker did. And be serious with it. Like, just lying. And then you come and it's your turn to talk to them. They like, damn, I done heard two fucking stories. Where the fuck is the truth? You know? And
We
it
were
don't
just
come out at all. You gotta get them in the same room together. That's when the fucking truth is gonna spill for real.
ran over the dime. What you say, the old truth, the omissive truth, right?
No, some people lie under omission.
Omission truth. There we go.
Sit up some. You
Huh?
gotta sit up some. Sit up some.
No,
Like
cool. It's
stop
playing out
sliding.
anyway. It's good.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, some people land on omission. Shit, it ain't called a omission truth. Omission is
Have
just
you ever been put into a situation where it's your word against somebody else's?
everybody get put in a situation like that. You go through that all the time. Really, shit, you go through that at work, home. Everybody been through a situation like that. Shit, hell yeah, shit.
We was always told, tell the truth, shame the devil. And then we tell the truth and still get our ass whooped. Man, you know what, man? We've been cutting up doing our thug dizzle. I gotta put Randall the Don on the spot. You know what I'm saying? I gotta put you on the spot because I love when you speak from the heart, young man. Like, man, bro, like we gon' this the part of the show where we gotta call it. We almost gotta call it to the end. Like, what's the dialogue of the day, Randall the Don?
Dialogue of the day.
We freestyling now, man. What's the dialogue of the day, man?
Um, um, harness your energy. Shit, harness your energy. Shit, a certain shit ain't worth your energy. Harness your shit. You ain't gotta give everything a negative feedback, a negative reaction. You only got to give everything a reaction. Everything's not worth a reaction. So we definitely got to harness our energy, the people we give our energy to, especially if you're trying to focus on goals. Harness your energy. You don't got time to be, feel me, like on that game all day and that phone all day, trying to be on no love books. You don't got time for none of that, especially on no game fanatic shit. You ain't got time. You gotta focus. You gotta be focused. You gotta then be one track mind and have a tunnel vision when you're trying to focus. You feel me? But other than that, all I got to say.
Manage your energy. All right. There's a thing where Sigmund Freud he talked about the unconscious mind and we can be put in positions where a lot of times we can put our problems onto the next person and that's unconsciously like uh you know the lights went out because of electric problem and if I tell you that and I tell you that furiously like with a lot of uh what can I say I'm hysteric about it. Oh, my lights is off. Oh my god. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times people would take on your problems and that can be an unhealthy thing because you're not managing your energy. Managing your energy has to be healthy, not only for the individual but for the people that's around you. Because obviously, energy is one of the biggest things that we can actually give. That's actually a currency. It's energy, connections, and it's money. Those are the three biggest currencies: energy, connections, and money. And if your energy is not right, then you're a void on that currency. You only have two left. Obviously, it's connection and money. And that energy is going to hinder the connection. Now you left with money, you're just a lonely motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, I feel energy is very important to manage. And I really gotta say, I totally agree with that. That was a curveball coming from the 77 dialogue from Big Body Rando the Thought. But you know what I'm saying? Definitely. Definitely. Miss Miss Key Killer vibes. Before we moonwalk out of here, do you got anything to say about that?
Yeah, I actually do have a couple of things to say about that. You definitely have to protect your energy and who you tell your problems because some people will feel so engaged with you in a good way, that they'll take on your problems as their own. If they really rock with you that hard, they fuck with you that heavy, it'll be like, hey, okay, well, he going through this, so we are going through this. Like, I need to figure out a way to help him through this, or I need to figure out a way to help her through this. Like, I just hate to see her going through this. So yeah, in that way, you do need to preserve your energy sometimes, because some people will help you at a certain price. Not everybody is helping you just because they want to. It'll be like, okay, well, I helped you with this. Now what you gonna do for me? So you just gotta really look out for the snakes in the grass that be like, okay, I'll take on your problems, but you gonna have to take on some of mine, and I'm gonna need you to fight like 4 people for me. Like, you just gotta protect it at any means necessary. You protect your energy.
Absolutely. Hey, speaking from the heart, speaking from the experience, 77 dialogues, man. Hey, you understand, you dealing with the real, man. You dealing with Dexter DT Beats, man. You know what I'm saying? You dealing with Rando the Don. Shout out to our guest tonight, Key Killer Vibes. Shout out to Mr. Bakemore. Mr. Bakemore will teach you anything you need to know about marijuana laws, anything about gun laws. Uh, he's very good with credit repair. He's a cameraman on the spot. For all life events. You know what I mean? So y'all make sure y'all get in tune with Mr. Bakemore on every platform. As far as social media goes. Um, Definitely, man. Speaking my piece, feeling great, feeling fine. Speaking from the mind. You're dying, man. What do you feel about that, man? Before we get up out of here.
Feel you said what I feel. You keep sending me back in the circle. I'm the one who started it off, man. Yeah, but yeah, man. I said what I had to say, man. Y'all just keep tuning in for real, for real. Like, just keep focused. Keep focused on whatever y'all want to do. Keep y'all focused up, man.
Keep focused, man.
Man, prosperity and blessings, man.
Definitely got to roll with that, man. I got to stand on that, man. Like, straight up, man. Run on the dime. Hey, I'm not afraid to say it on that platform, man. It's real love, man. We come from the same household, the same blood, man. So, the love is real here, man. Let's go. Hmm.
Y'all love you,
We gonna roll up out of here, y'all. We love you too, Bill. We couldn't do this without you. Straight up.
man. Appreciate y'all, man. For sure.
Hey, y'all know what this is. 77 dialogues. Let's go.